can't believe I'm here doing this. Good evening, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, buttholes. My name is James Reeves. I used to do something called TFBTV Mailroom. I stopped doing it because no one watches it, and yet I get cyberbullied daily. I haven't done one in a year. And so finally, I guess I'm letting the terrorists win. These are the terms of my surrender. Congratulations. I'm the loser here because I'm going to make this video and 20,000 people are going to watch it, and I'm going to get $37 from YouTube, but I'm going to spend 4 hours messing around with it. So here's what we're going to do. The only reason I'm bringing this back, and this is very important, the only reason I'm bringing this back is because of supporters and Subscribestar. The top tier supporters, the top 2 tiers, I said as long as the top 2 tiers are full, that's 140 guys total, I will continue to make quarterly mailrooms into 2026, and I will continue considering to renew doing it for 2027. But here's part of the problem also, is that I canceled the P.O. box, right? So some of you may have had mail return. This is the last of the mail, and some of this stuff is over a year old. So I canceled the P.O. box, so now we have a new address. It's my office, 639 Loyola Avenue, number 1800, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70113. If you put TFBTV Mailroom, then they won't know who the mail is for. If you put just James Reeves, then I'm going to open it thinking that it's something for me. So you have to put to TFBTV Mailroom care of James Reeves or vice versa. It's just got to say TFBTV Mailroom, and it's got to say James Reeves, and it's got to have the right address. And if it does, and if you send it now, there's a really good chance that we're not going to have this massive backlog like I had last year where I'm opening mail, that's a year old. So get on it. If you want me to read your mail, send it ASAP, because then you'll be in the next episode. Anyways, I'm drinking Yingling Black and Tan, one of my favorite beers. Gosh darn, these are delicious. I mean, they're one of my favorite Christmas beers. Highly recommended. All right, here we go. Cincinnati, Ohio. Damn, I was just in Ohio. I was in Cleveland. I keep forgetting the name of that university up there. Case Western, right? Is that the one? It was my first time in Ohio. We went to Cuyahoga. Lindsay and I did. I don't know if I've said it right. Probably not. I wanted Ohio to be my last state just out of spite, but I still haven't been to West Virginia. I was supposed to go since they passed my bill, the PLCAA Clarification Act. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, everyone sees me on here. Haha, he's like the YouTube guy, tells a lot of dick jokes and drinks beer, where guys, I'm a practicing lawyer in 4 states and 3 federal circuits as well. And I've written a bill that closes the loophole that allowed Remington to get sued out of business post Sandy Hook. It's called the PLCAA Clarification Act, and it's just that. It's a clarification act. It clarifies what the law is, the intent of the PLCAA back when it was passed. So it's not anything new. It's not an additional restriction. It just clarifies what the law is that's been passed in West Virginia and Montana. I was supposed to go to West Virginia for the first time ever to see the bill get signed, but I had a scheduling conflict, which sucks because that was such a huge deal to me. Well, Montana passed it, and Kentucky's talking about it now. So if you're in Kentucky right now, your session starts, I think, January 6th or something like that. Get in touch, Kentucky guys, with your local legislators, with your state reps. Talk to them about passing the PLCAA Clarification Act. If you need help from me, shoot me an email. My supporters, you have my personal email. Otherwise, send it to james@tfb.tv, not tfbtv.com, tfb.tv. Let's get into this mail. Probably sucks. Feels like a wedding invite. And I'm going to go and throw this out there. I haven't been to any of y'all's weddings yet. But if ever I am around, like if I travel a lot for work, if ever I'm in your city, state, and you're having a wedding and I've been invited, I will attend. This one was in Franklin, Ohio at the Franklin House Bed and Breakfast. That sounds cute. Stacy Giles and David, sorry for doxing you, David, but you sent me your wedding invite. David Weisfeld, June 14, 1997. Request the honor of your presence at their marriage on Saturday, the 14th of June, 1997 at 2:30. Yeah, okay. Champagne reception immediately following. Dude, did you just send me one of your old wedding invites? It's even got like a little graphic here for, this is before Google Maps. This is when people would drunk drive from the wedding to the reception without the assistance of modern GPS, and they had to look down at this before they drove into the ditch. Unfortunately, I won't make it because I was 14, and that was like 30 years ago. But thanks for the invite. Sugarloaf Ginger from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I've been to Lake Charles. Try to go as infrequently as I possibly can. That place is a real shithole. That's also at a case there, at a capital murder case there. I don't really want to talk about it. It feels inappropriate to talk about it in Mailroom. I probably have mentioned it on my James Reeves law videos, but, it's all public record, but it just feels dirty talking about someone who shot someone to death on Mailroom. It's Sugarloaf Ginger. Brother, I'm pissed. You used to say Surefire makes the best cans. I bought one. Do you know how many Henry watermelon margs? Henny watermelon margs? I have to... God, your handwriting sucks, dude. Oh, my God. What? Slave away at the Nugget? What? Now you say Dead Air Nomad TI is better. That's like, hey, James, you said that the Honda Civic was the best car, but I took it off-roading the other day, and I got stuck, and everyone laughed at me, and I had to call AAA, and they totaled my car. It's like, yeah, no shit. What are you using it for? If you're shooting a bolt action and you're using like a Surefire, you're an idiot. I mean, unless it's one of the titanium Surefire cans, which they do make, and I have shot like a 6.5 with a titanium Surefire can, and it's been amazing. But there's no reason to use a steel can unless it's a chamber pressure thing. There's no reason to use a steel can with like a bolt action. So it's all about use case. I think that Surefire is phenomenal if you want flash suppression. We won't get into the RC2, like using it with the incorrect flash hider, because that causes big deal where if you didn't use the right flash hider or the right brake or whatever, it was like throwing flames out of the front. But typically, Surefire low flash, typically Surefire very low, minimal, if any, POA, POI shift whenever you put the can on there. They're not the quietest cans. They certainly are not. But, they're made for guys that want to stay under cover of darkness and also for minimal shift, and that's why the military buys a whole bunch of them. Now, the Dead Air Nomad, I think, is phenomenal. Like, if you watch my video, I think I did on my Bravo Company AR-15, like my custom AR-15, holy smokes, that thing sounds great. Like, a great tone. Anyways, back to this dumbass letter. Dead Air Nomad, my friends who don't watch as many videos as me think they know more about guns than me. What's with that, dude? Got me looking like a poo ass operator. I'm going to pull up to Neutral Ground Gun Company. Good. Faster than an electric truck going down Bourbon Street. Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. I at least know that this was written after. By the way, that I was 3 blocks away. I was asleep, but my wife and I were in a condo that we rent out in the French Quarter, but we decided to use it for New Year's, and that happened. We're on like Conti and Burgundy, and this happened on Bourbon and Conti. So like right by the Aaron Rose. This is only like 2-3 blocks away. It was crazy, especially everyone was texting us the next morning. Hey, are you guys dead? Anyways, you're sick in the head, sir. There's only one way to make this up to me, Reeves Esquire. I want a free shirt when I visit. I want you to be the one to meet me and my fiance at Ole Miss. She lives 9 hours away, so she's going to meet my family for the first. God help her. God bless her. Whoever she is, if she's got all her limbs and all her teeth, you better lock it up, son, because you sound like there's something wrong with you. Be ready. Summer 2026. I need you to do my wedding. Sugarloaf Ginger out. No chance doing that. I've performed 7 wedding ceremonies. I am undefeated. No divorces with the 7 weddings I've performed. All right, that's 2 down. Olympia, Washington. Dude, I love Olympic, by the way. That national park, me and Lindsay, one of our favorites. Okay, cool. Got some stickers. Cool. Hey, James, just wanted to say how much I enjoy your content, especially all your tests on the Ruger Mini 14. Those are fun. I genuinely love the Ruger Mini 14. I'm not sure how much Ruger likes me, but I hope that I don't need any money. I don't need anything from Ruger. I just hope that they keep making that darn gun because it is so underrated. That rifle's always been one of my favorites. Watching you put it through its paces with your usual mix of knowledge and humor, always a blast. Keep doing what you do. Perfect mix of entertaining and informative. Thank you. I'm here for you, babe. That's just what I try to do. I've been doing this for a long time. This will be 11 years of TFBTV at SHOT Show 2026. You have my gratitude, sincerely. And I've been in the gun industry. I got my first FFL when I was 21. I think a lot of you know that. I've been a concealed handgun instructor. I've owned 2 gun stores. Currently own 1 gun store, Neutral Ground Gun Company, that last psycho is going to come see me at and expect a free shirt. Also, just realized completely forgot to invite you to my wedding, which feels like a huge oversight. My wife asked about it. It was super embarrassing for me to forget. Hope you'll forgive me. It's okay, man. It's all cool. Sending along a few stickers from my Etsy store. Just a little something I thought you'd appreciate. Thank you for the awesome content. You're absolutely rocking those shorts. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. And good luck to you and your wife with your wedding. One thing that I always include whenever I do my ceremonies from the Love Lab. I'm too lazy to look it up. I can't remember. Gotson, I think it's Dr. John and Julie Gotson or Gotskin or something like that. Where they talk about bids for attention. And basically, I'm skipping this big, long story, but the point is these people have scientifically proven with decades of research that if you ignore your partner more often, if Lindsay says, hey, James, will you come and look at this? Hey, James, will you come in here? Hey, James, will you look at this bird in the backyard? I drop what I'm doing and I do it. And I do it even if I don't want to, even if it's like shit, I'm in the middle of something, because I'm always in the middle of something. But it's very important for the emotional health of your marriage for you to respond positively to these bids for attention. So that's kind of a center point in my ceremony, and I think that's why I'm so successful, because I think people take it to heart, especially when I start weeping a little bit. I have twice. It's super embarrassing. Next. Oh, Honolulu. Love Hawaii. Went there for the first time. I actually stayed at that, I think it was the Pioneer Inn, the oldest hotel in Hawaii, and that burned down whenever, I think it was Maui or whatever burned down. So that's a shame. James, thanks for holding my book up on Mailroom and telling your viewers to give it a shot. I appreciate your support and the content you put out. Spencer Jacobson, author of Frozen Reaction and Retrograde Absolution. That's right. I remember that. You sending me those books. No problem. Thank you for the thank you. Oh, this is sweet. This is a nice one. Sarah Dodonna. Damn. Connor Silbernagel. Dude, I mean, y'all need to rock, paper, scissors this bitch or just start from scratch. Everyone expects you to change your name whenever you get married. I think you could both do it. Maybe you could do a portmanteau, like a celebrity. You could be like Silberdonna. That'd be easier than Silbernagel and sound cooler. Man, I feel bad for you guys, but this is a beautiful invite. Grand Rapids, Michigan. I just saw Michigan, and I feel bad for you. I pity you because you live in Michigan. So I decided to open this. Oh, look, and it's Christmas theme, even though it's Christmas from last year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You made our hearts grow 3 sizes this year, sending you love and loads of good cheer. This year, our family was full to the brim with work and adventures, nothing too grim. We saw friends from afar, shared lots of cheers, received many blessings, had a few beers, took the dogs camping. It was Dasher's first time. Champ napped on the beach. The sun was sublime. Oh, and Champ's not a Grinch. He's 12 now, you see. He loves toys and cookies. Our sweet senior baby. That's the way you'd have to say it to make that work. And you guys were doing really good so far. Actually, this is phenomenal. 24 for our family was joyous and fun. Christmas together will be 10 years plus 1. Congratulations. We love you. We miss you. I love you too. We can't wait to see what next year will bring us together. Hopefully. You guys, this is actually really good. You got a couple of awkward rhymes together. Can't wait to see what next year will bring us together. Hopefully. Well, it's a sweet card. Oh my God. No way. So I'm looking. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's 2 more from that crazy guy. So you know what? We're just gonna read these. I'll save the rest of these for next time. That nut job with that nonsensical rant. This is gonna be. He sent a trilogy of letters apparently, and only a couple weeks apart. Here's this next one. Dear James, I'm the Sugarloaf Ginger. I'm a fellow Louisianimal. I hope to see you in person soon. God damn, I hope not. God. Wonder if I can use this video as grounds for a restraining order. Currently, I'm back and forth, dropping my casino paychecks on Chanel bags instead of my usual, which is any gun you review ever. My favorite purchase to date is the 300 Blackout Ruger American. What a bargain. I hope you guys jumped on those whenever they were cheap. I love that gun, and it's one of those guns where it's like you buy it for $400, but you want to get the Magpul stock for it, but it costs just as much as the gun, and then you want to put nice glass on it, but it costs more than the gun, you know? Great buy, so I'm sure you're not mad at me about that one, I hope, because something tells me you'll probably like kill my animals or something. I use them to give my neighbor's rabbits permanent dirt naps. Exactly what I would expect in the next line here. I should clarify the Chanel bags aren't for me, but my smoking hot side piece in Mississippi. Luckily, she's my only piece the ATF can't put me on a list for concealing in private. Ooh. BT Dubs, if you're ever at the Golden Nugget pool, I'm going to go out of my way to not go to the Golden Nugget or any Golden Nugget ever. I've gotten pretty good at making ranch waters. I do like those. And Hennessy margs for Lake Charles attorneys. I'm a big fan. Ginger out. All right, that one was pretty stable. I guess more stable than the first one. All right, here's number 3 from this guy. Lake Charles, Louisiana. God. As if I needed another reason to not go to Lake Charles. This nut job. Dear Jimmy Reeves, can I call you Jim? I feel like we are total bros, and you can always call me by my code name, the Sugarloaf Ginger. I've been slinging margs at the Golden Nugget nonstop. Got some cash, but I don't know what to buy. I always buy what you endorse, but the videos have been slow recently. I think I'm going to drop some dimes on the Kamala campaign. I was Team Trump, but after he got shot, I figured he would crack down on ARs. Kamala has a Glock, and I know Glock is your fave. Did you guys watch the Gen 6 Glock video, by the way? That was fun. Got like a jillion views. I love watching your vids in the classic black t-shirt and short shorts and fanny pack, blicking targets with Glocks, even with your goofy-ass grip on it. Now that I'm driving back and forth to Mississippi, I practice snap shooting at red lights like urban Arthur Morgan gooning in these streets. Oh, and by the way, these is Theeese. That's how he spelled it. Can't wait to see more content on the channel. You got me edging, bro. Oof, this is a lot. It's a lot to handle, guys. Been having to watch Hop's channel, but he ain't doing the same for me. This has been an update from Luke, but don't call me that, bro, please. Sugarloaf Ginger out. I'm going to need another one of these. Then we're going to open this big box. All right. What we got here from Matt Coddington. This is from Matt C. Octo Aquatics in Maricopa, Arizona. Oh, man. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we do it for. Not creepy letters from that pervert that works at the Golden Nugget. Look at this. Hey, James, made this little Glock sign for you. I'm not much of a Glock fan myself, but that's not because I have anything against them. I've just not owned one. Maybe I'm missing out. You are. Hope you enjoy it. From Matt. YouTube, Happy Fun Time Pew Pew. Instagram, Matt_Coddington. All these years of mailroom, I finally get something that doesn't suck. Look at that, man. Even throws a Cohiba in there. An actual Cuban Cohiba. What a gent. Thank you, Matt. No, thank you. I mean, this was a really bad episode for me on the whole. For a lot of reasons, mainly because I'm doing it again. Get on subscribestar.com. Support us. That's the whole reason I'm doing this, is because of the support. Subscribestar.com. I'll make it worth your while. I will do stuff on Mailroom for you. We can talk about that as like a perk for Subscribestar supporters. But it looks like, unfortunately for 2026, I'm doing Mailroom again. Hope all 17 of you watched it, enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you guys. Take care.